Today is Groove Freedom Day, and I want to show you how I practice with Groove Freedom. Now I'm going to do something that I can't play because there are some of these patterns that I have practiced through, and I can play some of them. But I'm going to pick the Baiao today in the World Grooves section, Chapter 3, and I'm going to show you that I can't play it, very clearly that I can't play it. And I'm going to film myself practicing this over the course of like an hour or so. And I can play the feet. I understand the pattern and I can play it with the feet, but as soon as I try and put anything else on top of that, it's just a train wreck. So and let's just see that I can't do that. Let's bring the tempo down to 80 BPM, and we'll turn the repeat off and start this in. We'll have a count in of 4 beats, and then I'll show you that I can't play it. I can't, so I mean, I can't play this. I've never tried to work through this pattern. Samba. Samba I've worked through. I mean, I'm not perfect at it, but I can at least play the independent aspects of that. So this I can't do. So I'm just going to start at the pattern and I'm going to work my way through it. That's not going to happen. Just try that right in the high. I can't quite get this, so I'm going to pull out the ride. I'm going to bring the tempo down to 60. I'm going to bring this down a little further. Feeling pretty good, actually, surprisingly, with those. So I'm going to go back to the system review, and I'm going to keep it at 70 beats per minute because I can't really go faster than that. And I'm going to do each measure 4 times for just a single pattern notes. We'll start there. Pretty good overall with that, and you know, hopefully you can see on here timer's running. It's about 20 minutes, 21 minutes 21 minutes for me to get basic coordination down for these first 4 exercises. So let's go to 2-beat patterns. Just the snare and the kick. So I'm pretty fired up about that, actually. You really can't get that, so just gonna have to keep trying. Let's do all the 2s again. Let's get the feet going. So at this point, I've just gotten through the single notes and the double notes, 47 minutes. So now I'm going to run the system review. Sweet. Feel pretty good about it. And that's 51 minutes. 51 minutes so far to get through that much material. Okay, so next is triple notes. One hour, 8 minutes, pretty much practice through all of the different exercises. Now we're going to do the whole thing. So we're getting to the point to where I can't keep up with the tempo. Coordination-wise, I'm feeling pretty fired up. So you can see here, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I haven't stopped this or changed this since I started filming. 1 hour, 20 minutes. I went from not being able to play this at all to working my way through it. Now, yeah, I've worked through, other independence coordination exercises and stuff, so maybe that has something to do with it. But went from literally not being able to play this at all to being able to read it down, not quite at the goal tempo. Goal tempo is 90 beats per minute, but I can work my way up there now that I have the ability to do the coordination. Haven't even gotten to the heat check yet. Heat check, totally other story, and maybe in my next session I would do that. So finish up my practice session. I am embracing the suck, but can I play it without looking at the pattern? Maybe not. Okay, so I'm still level 1 star, but 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty good pretty good session for today. While I have you here, I'm going to show you the history, practice history here. So today is March 24th. Grooves practice by chapter 1. You can see it's for the orange chapter, chapter 3, 1, 2, 3. I only had one practice session today, and it was entirely with my right hand. So my hand priority 100% on the right hand. Heaven forbid I try and get through this on my left hand too. So here's the list of the practice sessions and exercises. 8th note on the ride, Baiao on the feet, right hand lead, 1 hour and 20 minutes. And you can see the pattern here. I gave myself a rating of 1 star. You can see the minimum tempo I was at was 50, and the maximum tempo I made it up to was 84. Now this hour and 20 minutes, I started at about 6:09 and I stopped at 7:30. And you can see down here a list of all the exercises I practiced. Now it says review all first because I kind of went there first and showed you, I was not able to play it. And then you can see for each one of these exercises how long I practiced. So just the pattern, I spent less than a minute. Single note, quarter notes, less than a minute on there. Felt pretty good about that. 6 minutes on the E's, less than a minute on the ands. So the downbeats and the ands were pretty straightforward for me to lock into. But then you can see the uhs, I spent 9 minutes on the uhs. So clearly that's one of the areas where I was struggling in. And then I went back to the review, spent some time in the review, and now we've got the double note exercises, 1E and 1E, E and 1 And again, same thing here. 1E, 2 minutes, E and only 1 minute. Yeah, that's probably between 1 and 2 minutes. And then I spent 4 minutes there, and then a 1, I spent 9 minutes on that one too. So clearly that and a 1, those two were where I spent the majority of my time. And then for the triple notes, actually 3 to 5 minutes, 3 minutes on 1E and, 4 minutes on E and only 2 minutes on 1 and then 1E I had 5 minutes on there. So all in all, kind of once I got the singles and doubles down, the triples seemed to come fairly easily. And then I continued to go back to that review wall. I spent 30 minutes total in that review wall section. So, that totals up to 1 hour and 20 minutes. And it's really interesting to see here, where I struggled. So I know next time, when I come back to this, I'm going to want to look at the uhs, the single note uhs, and I'm going to want to spend some time also on the ones, because those were the 2 areas that I had the most difficulty with. And I wasn't ready for it this time. Maybe next time I'll be ready for the heat check. So there's your practice history and how that might be useful for you. So hope you enjoyed watching me kind of work my way, struggle my way through that. And I hope you also have a chance to try out Groove Freedom, and I hope it helps you to reach your goals as well. That's a wrap.